to Ab Blast. Make sure you're fit and healthy and got enough room around you. For your first move, you are in a plank. So hands underneath those shoulders, corkscrew the elbows back, tuck those toes under and lift up. You're going to pike and bring your knee one side and then across to the other. Pike, knee comes in, other side. Your option is your pike, knee to the floor, and it comes in only. Pike. Okay, there's your lower option. So if you're ready, set yourself up in your plank position and off you go. Hips up, knee comes in and across. Every move, make a little bigger. So you're working into your obliques, into mobility, shoulder strength. Keep that core tight, hips up, bottom down. You make the move as strong as you can, as big as you can. Your next move, you are coming down onto your elbows, onto your toes and rotating. Hands on your ears, rotate. If you are on your knees, you lift your top leg up as you rotate. Elbows are underneath your shoulders as your hands would be. All the way up. Keep your hips up, draw your belly button in, push your rib cage down. You've got a side knee drop, so coming over onto your side, straight line, heel kicks up towards the ceiling. Make sure your bottom leg is straight, hips point forward, tap and extend. Push up. Keep tapping. Sit. Make sure your knee is coming in front, so you target your glutes and obliques, pelvic stability. Your next move, your hands are going on opposite shoulder blades and you're going to pulse the crutch. So hands on opposite shoulder blades, pulse it up. Now push your heels down, toes down, tilt your pelvis up, draw your belly button in and push your rib cage down. Make sure your hands are on opposite shoulder blades. To stop, you pulling on that neck. Keep pulsing, tiny move. Don't let your tummy dome. Draw your belly button in, little pulse. You've got a butt lift to twist coming up. Hands by your sides, legs up, lift and corkscrew those legs. Relax your arms, don't push into them. Lift your bottom up, rotate. Keep your shoulders relaxed onto the floor and rotate round. Push your rib cage down, tilt your pelvis in, always coming to that flat back, not a domed tummy or arched back. Rolling over onto your other side, knee taps in and extends up. Make sure you're in a straight line, bottom leg is straight, knee taps, push up, not away, take it up to the ceiling. Now you max out on your reps, top hand can be used for balance. Keep that leg, bottom leg still. Try not to push into it too much, but use your core for stability. Keep going, target your bottom. You're coming over onto your forearms, plank position, pike. Plank. You can drop to your knees on the plank if you need to. Otherwise, shoulder mobility, core strength, lifting up. Don't let your hips drop. Keep that bottom down, hips up, tummy flat. Rolling all the way forward so your shoulders are in front of your elbows in that plank, and then chin between your arms. Coming over, hip dips. Now make it big, lift up and over, onto those big toes and over. If you're on your knees, lift your top leg as you roll. Don't let your back arch. Hips stay up and you make it big. Stay on your toes as you roll. You've got side scissors coming up. Make the hip rolls as big as you can. Onto those sides, scissors. Lift the legs up, make it nice and long. Balance. Can you lift your legs a little higher? Now you've got rockers coming up. Lace your hands behind your head. Keep your legs long and your shoulder blades do not touch the floor. Coming over onto your backs, lace your fingers, extend your legs up. Don't lift your legs up from the floor. Hold at the top, rock. Don't come all the way down. Your option is to lift up and extend. There's your option, otherwise full rockers. Make sure your hands don't come in front or your arms don't come in front. Push your rib cage down, draw your belly button in. Try not to let your tummy down and you're not going so far back that your head and shoulders are on the floor. Coming in to hip lifts, crunch. Now push your heels and toes down. Squeeze your knees slightly inside hip width. Push your elbows back and feel the weight of your head in your hands. Don't let those elbows come forward. As you push up, don't let your back arch. Push those hips down, rib cage down. Or rib cage down rather than hips down. So really focus on your rib cage in both the butt lifts and the glute raise. Coming over, other side, scissors. So you're rolling right over. I'm shuffling over. Lift those legs up, both legs up, hips pointing forward, scissors. Make sure you take your legs behind you and in front, equal distance. Keep yourself square, do not roll forward. You've got a tricep press to plank and then a leg lift in the plank. Coming over, hands underneath those shoulders, corkscrew those elbows, lift your leg, press up. Lift your leg, don't let your back arch. Option, on your knees. There's your option. Otherwise here. Don't wobble. Lift up. Now you have got a star to press up coming up. Make sure your chest comes between your hands in these presses, not your face. Dropping down, make an X, lift up, press up. Now draw your belly button and hips away from the floor. Do not snake up. Even if you're pushing up on your knees, you imagine your body as a plank of wood and lift up. Eyes are to the floor, chin off your chest. Push up. Now you've got a side leg crunch. Onto your elbow, legs extend, draw your knees forward, take your elbow to your hip. Ankle is away from your bottom. Draw your belly button in, push your rib cage down, tighten through the waist. Make sure you're not curling your legs to your bottom, but you draw your knees forward. Straight line. You are coming to a starfish cannonball. Onto your back, coming down, starfish cannonball. At no point do your shoulder blades, neck, head, arms touch the floor, and at no point do your legs touch the floor. If you find your hips clonk, take your legs a little narrower. Take your legs as low as they will go without your back arching. Draw your belly button in, tuck your pelvis up, push your rib cage down. Lift up. You've got a crunch to bridge. Lace your fingers behind your head, push your elbows back, and think about lifting your shoulder blades up. As you lift your hips up, bottom up, push your toes, heels down. Squeeze your legs slightly inside hip width. Don't let them flop out. Push up. Lifting up nice and high. You've got that side crunch coming up, your last move. Over super quick. You could do it all again. Push up, coming over, side crunch on that elbow. Legs long, draw your knees in front of you, ankles away from your bottom. Think about drawing your knees in front rather than sending your bottom back. Straighten it, legs off the floor, crunch it. Drawing in. Keep going. One more and relax. Coming over onto your backs. Take your arms out wide, drop your legs over, push your hip into the stretch. Keep your shoulders relaxed to the floor. Recenter. Other side, push that hip forward. And then come into a full body stretch.